Hello, it's me James and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to get a number of rare secret blocks in Minecraft. All of these are available in the main game. Actually, saying that, there's going to be one in this list that is not available in the main game. It's going to be in a beta/preview. However, it's super funny and OP, so I thought I just want to put it in because, yeah, it's a really good rare block. First things first, let's just get rid of the easy ones. What I mean by easy is because you can literally get all of these in the creative menu. So if you have got access to creative, you can actually access quite good rare blocks, although they're not like the best. I mean, like I said, you've only got like spawners, all of the spawners. You've got this end portal frames. Of course, you've got stuff like bedrock. You've got reinforced deep slate. I'm not really sure. Alright, budding amethyst. That's a really good one that you can get in creative that you can't in survival. Again, there's a few you can get in creative, but you can't get in survival. So, I mean, yeah, pretty easy to get if you want to have these, if you've got access to creative. But I wouldn't say these blocks are secret. I mean, they're just literally available in the creative menu. But did you know there are even more hidden secret blocks in Minecraft? Everyone can actually get these blocks, and it's not as easy as just going to the creative menu to grab these secret blocks. You do have to be in creative, but yeah, you have to use this menu, and this menu allows you to do commands. Now, I'm pretty sure everyone knows about commands, but one of a popular command, I would say, is the give command. Now, what this allows you to do is give you any item in the game. So I give at S, which is give at self, and then as you can see in the menu, it will give you an alphabetical order of different blocks you can acquire. So if I go on B, it will then show me B, and then C, and all and above. There are hidden blocks in this menu that you can actually acquire. I'm going to show you some now. So a really popular one I use all of the time is the barrier. Alright, I always use this for thumbnails, and this block has a really good property. So let me show you this right now. You can see I'm actually holding the barrier block right now, and I'm going to place one down, or at least that one down, and you can see in survival, if you place it down, it will completely kind of be disappeared. You can see the outline, but you cannot see the block itself. This will act literally as a barrier. So if you use these all the way around, so for example, if I give myself some more, I'll just give myself 64 right now, and yeah, you can kind of build yourself a oh, I found a little glitch right now. So if you that's supposed to show the barrier when you're holding it. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, I think it's actually because it's in survival. I'll show you in creative what happens, but you can build yourself up like little cages. This is what I do for thumbnails to keep mobs in positions like this. And then you obviously put the mob in wherever you want. Now let me go into creative and show you what it looks like when you're holding the item. Yeah, you can actually see the barriers. So in survival, you can't see the barriers. But in creative, you very much can when you're holding it. Again, if you don't hold it, you can just see the outline. But when you hold it, you can see the entire block. Another one that reminds me of the barrier block is the structure void. So yeah, it kind of looks like it. It's the same red color. I think I should have given myself 64, but I'm in creative, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, you can see the structure void. You can actually walk through the structure void, which is kind of weird. I'm not exactly sure the properties of this one. I'm pretty sure someone will say in the comments below. Although this one does look really nice. I do like the look of this one. Let's have a little look at it in survival. And again, yeah, it's invisible even if you hold this one in survival. Again, you can walk in it. I'm not taking any kind of damage or anything. So, very interesting kind of block. Structure void. For number 3, we're going to keep on the structure kind of word, and we're going to go with a structure block. This is a completely different block, and you have some pretty good abilities with this block. I'm going to go into creative because it's a little bit easier. But basically, long story short, with a structure block, what you can do is find some kind of structure. Say, for example, just this tree. Or even, no, let's go over to this village over here. Choose this house for an example. You can basically place down a structure block like this. And you can essentially change the coordinates. So you can change it from 5 to, like, I don't know, 10. And then 10 here or something. And, you know, just keep doing 10 across. Oh, not 105. That is so much. But you can see on that, you can get so much. We'll just do 10. And it should just get the There you go. It should just get the house. So now we've got that. So what we can actually do is you can save, load. You can make it a 3D export. And you can make this and put it into a different world. So it's really, really good. So say like you're a builder. You can pretty much save all your builds if you build one in creative and transfer it to another world. I really advise if you haven't played with this block, really have a mess around with it. It's a really, really good tool, especially for builders. Next up, we're going to go with the Jigsaw block. I have no idea what the use to this is. I'm not going to lie, but I've been seeing a lot of talk about the Jigsaw block recently. I think they've actually given it a use now, so you can, like, do stuff with it. I have no idea what this is. Yeah, I'm not really sure what it's supposed to do. Again, there are some people who probably do know, but I imagine this is going to be a very useful block for something. Again, it looks really good as well. Like I said, it does look really, really good. It's got like a built-in arrow, and also a built-in jigsaw. So it's really nice. It's got this kind of like switch top, and then just that side just blank. For some reason, I have no idea, but yeah. Looks pretty nice, right? Moving on to command blocks. There are actually 4 different command blocks that you can get via commands. One of them is actually a command block in a minecart. I'm not going to lie, I have played Minecraft for so long. I've known about command blocks for so long. I still have no idea what the difference is between these 3. So, I mean, I'm just going to get a normal command block. You can see all the different commands there if you do want to get yourself some different command blocks. Like I said, I'm going to go for the standard command block, and you can actually only use these in creative. You can't even place these down in survival, I don't believe. You can't even use them in survival. Yeah, and you can't even place them down in survival, whereas you can like the jigsaw. You can't actually place the structure void in survival, which is kind of weird. But, yeah, you can't even use these. However, in creative is the only way you can actually use these. And then you can have access to commands and a load of other stuff with the commands. For anyone wondering what all the different command blocks look like, well, it looks like this. There's one that looks like an ocean monument. And there's this one, obviously the one that we just looked at. The one in the minecart, I'm pretty sure this was used for, like, hacking. Or hackers use this one. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. Yeah, and this one, a purple one. And yeah, that's all the different ones. Next on the list, we've got the border block. Now, this one is actually the only block that's actually not a block. Well, kind of, that's a lie, actually. This one's actually more of a fence. You can fully place this down in the... oh, I'm walking next to my barriers. Yeah, you can fully place this down in the creative mode. Now, in survival, we shall have a look at the different things that you can do. Basically, we can't walk over this no matter what, I don't believe. Maybe you can if you have a thingy. You see that? You can't even walk over if there's another block. So this is like a barrier that goes all the way to the sky. So you see these particles? Yeah, that is fully barriered off now. I cannot get through there, like, no matter what I do. Unless, of course, I am in creative, which I will need to be. So if I go back into creative, you can actually see that... yeah, I can just literally go over and they don't actually work. But in survival, that is when they take effect. And you've basically essentially got a wall from the bottom here all the way to the top. I'm not sure if you can get underneath. There's only one way to find out. I'm going to test if I can dig my way under. Oh. And I can't even dig my way under because it's not letting me break these blocks. So it also goes down all the way to the bottom of the world, which is absolutely insane. Next on the list, we've got an allow block. This one looks a little bit like this. It's actually a really nice texture. So if you're a builder, I mean, yeah, it's really nice for building. Although I do have a suspicion this one has a weird feature in survival. I can't think. Someone did tell me what these were for once upon a time. But, yeah, I have no idea what they are actually for. I can break blocks underneath. I just can't break the blocks themselves. I can go on top of them. So, I mean, yeah, they look pretty good. And when I'm in survival, an actual message comes up saying I need creative plus operator to place this block. That's the first time this has happened. So, yeah, back into creative we go. And I'm fully allowed to place the block again. Have no idea what these are. Don't know what the use for them is, although they do look really, really good. Now, the opposite to the allow block is the deny block, and I have no idea what they do. They must do something. They probably do the opposite. Again, you have to be in creative. This is what this one looks like. Let's go into survival to see if this one has any noticeable changes. Again, I can't even place this. It's just giving me loads of operator warnings. which is crazy. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what these are for. Just they look really good. Can't use them in survival though. But, yeah, there we go. Another really popular one I know of is the light blocks. There are 16, I think, in total, or 15, or, well, it looks like there's 17 there. Basically, it goes 1 to 15, and there's a 0 as well. So I'm just going to get light block 1. Actually, no, I'll get light block 7. Alright. And basically, this means 7 bits of light, I think. So, if we go into night, I've got to turn off always day. So, we're saying if I jump into the nighttime and start using these, you can essentially put down a light source with actually not having a torch. This will permanently be here all of the time. It will never, ever go. You see that there's literally just nothing here. Let me just get a few more. So, you can essentially light up your world with not actually putting torches down. It's quite weird. Again, I've known a few people to actually just put these all over their world just for fun. Quite a fun block to have. Now, remember, the number of the light block you've got is going to deter how bright it is. So, if I get a 15, that should be the brightest possible. I'll just get 64 of those. And I'll show you what I mean. So you can see even on the animation here, it's brighter. So yeah, this should be way brighter as you can see. So you can literally pick the brightness. Again, great for map builders, or if you've just got creative and you want to put it in your world, it's entirely up to you. But this is another really, really good one. Remember, there are so many that you can literally pick. Look at all those. It goes 1 to 15. So have a little mess around, see which ones you like. Another command that I know of that you can actually get yourself a few blocks. Unfortunately, you can't get them in your inventory, but what you can do is set them into place. You can actually get a couple of really, really good ones. So what I like to do is just set them in the exact spot that I'm actually in. To do that, you would just put 3 dashes like so, and then we have the availability of all the blocks. Now, unlike on the other commands, we can actually summon a couple of portals. So we can get the end portal frame, we can get the normal end portal, and we can obviously get a nether portal. So to get the normal portal, you'll just type in portal like this. And that will literally summon a portal. Unfortunately, yeah, it's just sent me straight through to the nether because I was in creative. Not to worry. But once you summon a portal and not get teleported, yeah, you should get something that looks a little bit like this. It looks really nice. If you go into survival, this will kind of work as a normal portal. Let me show you exactly what happens, though. You kind of, yeah, well, you'll see. It doesn't always work as it's supposed to. I'm not really sure why. I believe they tried to patch these out the game for some reason, even though they're literally in the game. But they patched the... You see what I mean? You don't end up in a portal. You end up in, like, a tunnel. Now, the only way I can get out of this tunnel right now is literally for me to go in creative because I've got no other tools. Otherwise, I would say, yeah, they work kind of normal. Like I said, you can actually do this command with the end portals as well. You will actually have to change the command, as you can see. And I'm just going to put portal like this, and there you go. So yeah, there's no point like loading in the frames when you can just literally bring an end portal. If you're high enough off the ground, it should just spawn in. Again, this one works exactly the same. There's no real change to this one. I'm pretty sure you could break it in creative. Yeah, you just have to, you know, set another one. As you can see, it's really, really easy to do, and they're pretty good. Like I said, unfortunately, you can't actually have these in your inventory via this command method, so it's kind of a shame. But yeah, that is just another way how to grab this. I actually set a world record with this command when the god command was in the game. Basically, it was a glitch where you could use commands in survival. I set a speedrun time record and submitted it, but they literally didn't accept it. So I mean, yeah, I'm still upset about that, but really nice to know this information, how to place down one of these, to be fair. So let's slowly move away from commands. I've got a couple to show you that you don't even need commands. This is called the tile daylight detector inverted dot name. I'm not sure if you can get this in like normal commands, but how I get this, you will basically go and get yourself a daylight sensor. We're going to place this on the floor and then get rid of the daylight sensors. Long story short, we're going to want to pick block this. Now I've got this set to Y. First of all, actually, you're going to want to turn it on and then pick block it, and it will give you the kind of this version of it. Again, it's really nice because it's got a long name, as you can see, and it does look really funny in a chest, which is pretty cool indeed. That one's a really easy one to get. We used to have a few different pick block ones, but Now, I think most of them are fixed. It's always worth checking out all the blocks, though, because sometimes you do find some little illegal ones like this with illegal names. Last but no means least, I've jumped into a Minecraft preview. Now, unfortunately, yeah, I don't think you can even get this anymore. This is an Education Edition block. I think they've moved it back so you can only get it into Education Edition. But on the preview before this one, you could actually get this item, the slate block, and it actually looks really, really cool. When you place it down, it kind of acts like a sign, so you can like write something on it and then lock it, and then yeah, you're good to go. But to top it off, if you place this on a, well, you see that in there, it's kind of like a sign that's gone sideways. All right, but over here you can see you can kind of actually get it to stay like a sign as well. Let me show you how I did it. So you kind of have to go like this. All right, I kind of put it on that allow block, and it just kind of let me keep it. So I'm not really sure how. There you go. So yeah, I've basically done that, and you could keep it as like a normal sign, which is quite good. Again, you can write on it, and you can actually see the writing, which is quite good. You can lock it. I'm not really sure what the point of that is. Maybe only you can lock it. Quite good. But I think, again, it's supposed to be in Education Edition. I think I read that they moved it back to Education Edition. I think. I'll double check. Alright, yeah, it's no good, gang. I cannot see them anywhere, but that is a little bonus one for you guys. So there we have it. There are a bunch of rare hidden blocks that you can get in Minecraft. Again, if you think I've missed any really good ones out, let me know in the comments below. But that, my friends, is all I've got time for. I will catch you guys on the next one.